Alright,
We on, we rolling.
we good?
We're kicking it. It's episode 5. It's Laidback Entertainment. I'm with the homie Boffa, and I can't wait to rock this one because it's going to be a rapper's point of view and a rapper's point of view. So,
Hell yeah.
Boffa's cracking, bro.
Not much,
Welcome
brother.
to be on
Thanks
the
for
show.
having me. Thank you, thank you.
How you going, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Been really good lately. So
Yep, life's treating you well?
life's treating me well. Everything's like lining up and stars are aligning.
Yeah,
and my
kill.
horoscope said I'll have a good month this month. No, I'm fucking with you. Definitely not. But no, everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Sick. Well, man, I want to rewind it back, and then I also want to fast forward into, because I know you're working on your album at the moment.
Yeah.
Which I'm super excited as a
Yeah,
fan, bro.
yeah.
But yeah, I really want to kick it back really to the start first, like how you got into music, why, and you know why it took you so long to fucking come out and spit bars, because motherfuckers got bars right here.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah, man, how to kick off? What was your love for music, man? Like for people that don't know you and want to know more about you.
The first person that comes to my mind is MJ as a kid. But then my dad always had this cassette tape in his car, and it all had the Frank Sinatra's, the Dean Martins, the Tom Jones. So I loved the older shit as well. And then my brother bought the Marshall Mathers LP, and he's 6 years older than me. As soon as I heard Eminem, that's it. I was all about the rap. I was like, nah, I gotta get into rap. And I was probably like, I don't even know, man, 8, 9 at that time. So
yeah,
hell yeah.
So you definitely love like lyricism straight from
lyricism
the get-go,
all
man.
the way, all the way. I like a bit of everything, but yeah, that trumps everything.
Yeah, you gotta have bars, man.
Oh, for sure. You gotta have bars, you gotta have cadence, you gotta have flow, you gotta be unique to for me want to listen to you. Oh, what's the point? I'll listen to him.
Yeah, that's right, man. And I guess like with the way the internet worked and the industry changed, it did definitely oversaturate the market, but it just means you need to go through pockets and find artists.
They're not.
I feel, do you know what I mean? On an independent scale, and
yeah, because at one point, well, when we were growing up, probably early 2000s, who was at the top then? They were dope.
Yeah.
You know, they were
and
dope.
it was just CDs mainly. Bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the
it.
only
But
way.
they were dope.
Yeah.
Who's at the top right now, or who's in the on the radio or in your face? They're not as, I don't think they're as good as the early 2000s.
Yeah,
but the artists are still there. It's hard to find them though sometimes.
Yeah.
Hard to find them.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you. Well, yeah, man. So fucking from the EP, from the album, hearing it, fucking, how did you just keep listening to music? Like high school, what was your high school growing up?
Yeah, high school. Another one my brother bought was Lupe Fiasco. I think it's The Cool or Food and Liquor. I can't remember. It's got Little Weapons on it. That blew my mind as well. But then going to high school, I was well into rap by then. And I didn't start spitting till I reckon I was 17, I'd say. 16, 17. So that's like 10 years ago, 11 years ago now.
Yep.
And then why it took so long to release is because if you look at my influences, they talk about a lot of personal shit with them. So I've always used music as that escape and talk about what I'm going through, talk about how I'm feeling or how other people are feeling.
Yeah.
And I knew if I were to release, it's all on the line, as in not just me, but other people's names can get dropped or family members. I'll talk about on tracks and maybe bring their hardships or something into the light as well. So that's something I have to really take into consideration. And then, fuck it. That bloke over there, he was like, fucking just do it.
Shout out Mills.
Shout out Mills. He was on my back for like 5-6 years. And got to the point I was like,
sees your talent, bro. That's why.
What was that?
Sees your talent.
Yeah, well,
do you know what I mean? Like, he's
100%.
There's
always
certain
been
people
pushing
that
me.
can see it.
He's always been
do you know what I mean? Yeah, and but every time I see him, man,
it got to that point where I just couldn't hold it in no more. Like I started writing tracks. I'm like, fuck, I do have to start releasing it.
Yeah. And do you prefer, like just writing, or do you freestyle first in the booth? Like, how do you go down? You just straight to the pen and pad?
I can't freestyle.
Yeah.
I used to freestyle with my mate maybe like 10 years ago, driving around Blaze. But
I know that was in one of your tracks. Yeah.
He moved to Queensland like 9 years ago, and that stopped.
Yeah.
Normally, the beat will tell me what to write. So I'll always have instrumentals on, whether I'm at work or just anywhere, and just in the car instrumentals, just keep going through. When something captures me, it kind of tells me what to write about, and then if I've been thinking about it recently, it comes out easy. If not, sometimes I sit down and try and write, but mental blocks, I feel like, when I sit down and try and force something. So
Do you mainly like to write in the studio, like when, shout out Deezer, because he
shout out
produces your
Deezer.
beats? Like, tell me a little bit about him,
he's done
man,
a
and
few of my
your
beats.
relationship.
He's my engineer.
Yeah.
Deezer's dope, man. He's 19. Pretty sure he got his diploma at 16. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Or 17. We linked up probably about 2.5 years ago, and then it just clicked. You know when you're in the same room with someone, and
Yeah, you just know.
you're on the same level, and yeah, still today. He lives down at fucking Nan, past Mount Barker, and I'm still going there. So that's a 45 one way, 45 back.
Yeah, shows dedication.
Well, yeah. You think dedication?
Yeah, that's right. It's about to pop up.
Yeah, that's it. Hell yeah, no, I'm forever gonna do that drive as long as he lives there and he's touching my stuff. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, sick, man. Well, shout out Deezer, man.
Shout out Deezer.
he does
If you
dope
haven't
work.
heard of Deezer, all of my whole catalog is through Deezer. So shout out Deezer.
Man, and you do shout it out. Like, the thing is, Boff, normally, like, when I'm doing interviews and stuff, or, I like to be on my game as well. Like, I'd research the artists, or, generally it's people that I know. And, like, we do have a background in history
Yeah.
that we may say, may not. But we got a funny story, too.
Do we?
The one when you helped me in the rain. We'll get to that.
I held you in the rain.
You helped me in the rain.
Oh,
my car fucked
yeah,
up.
that's...
Stanley knows.
I
Stanley
was
knows.
like, fuck, I hope I wasn't
No.
you,
You
bitch.
saved
I was
my
like,
ass that fucking day,
okay,
bro.
that's good. That's a good story to tell, then. Huh?
Yeah, it was a good story. I was like, man, that was a good fucking bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But
Yeah, no shit.
yeah, I generally do a lot of like research. I'll read things or
Yeah.
Google and things like that. With you, man, like I've listened to your music, and you can understand you from listening to your music. That's the best way, I feel. Do you know what I mean? Instead of reading something of yours, I would rather listen because you tell it through your music.
And I hope that's how people perceive it as well, because when I say I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, like I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Bro, listening to your tracks though, it's like you can, it's like I'm already mates with you. So someone not being a mate, and I'm trying to put myself in the fan perspective.
Yeah.
As a fan, it's like I feel like I'm your mate. Do you know what I mean? Like I understand your struggles. I know what you're going through. Like you're really transparent with your music, and that's how man, that's a great thing to have. Like that's bridging the gap between people.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I loved Eminem and so many other artists.
And I think that's the influence you can see coming through. I've always listened to like not older heads, but
that's
even like 10 years ago,
isn't it?
Slaughterhouse. I like most of the artists I listened to in their 30s, and even back then they were probably close to 30. Like the.
What about Joey Badass? Do you listen to Joey much?
Yeah, no, he's dope. I've got a few of his tracks on a few playlists, but not a religious listener. Yeah.
Who else religious?
Comes to mind King Crooked Eye from Slaughter.
Yeah.
The whole Slaughter, the house gang, all four of them individually.
Is insane.
He's insane. Book of Ryan I was listening to that today from Royce. But I don't know, put me on the spot here.
So you're very shady. You're like
I'm very shady. I'm very shady. Yeah.
You're very. But are you very shady?
But we got a friendship.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, you listen to this?
Yeah,
man, I listen to that. Fuck, man, let's be best mates. And then, that's how.
I've seen you at the concerts too, man. Right front fucking row.
Oh, yeah, that's right, man. We're talking about Eminem. His energy live is insane. Right. And Yellow Wolf, his like live game is insane as well.
And insane lyrics as well, dude.
Who?
Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
So good, man.
He's real dope. He's real dope. There's so many that's just going through my head, but no, there's so many that aren't going through my head. I should have said, but yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We got some good ones. What about Wu-Tang? Are you a Wu-Tang fan?
Yeah, I'm a Wu-Tang fan, but I'm not crazy about them.
Yeah. And not Dre, NWA, not really.
Oh, not so much. Yeah, and I don't like Eazy-E, man. I'm not the biggest fan of Eazy-E. I just does nothing for me.
It's heavy, bro.
And then his voice, plus he doesn't write it. Ice Cube, on the other hand, he's a fucking
Yeah, yeah.
He's a gun. I always listened to him growing up. All that gangster shit.
Yeah, he's
You
insane,
know?
man.
All the
Dude,
gangster
but he
shit you
went
listen
everywhere,
to
you know,
when you're
like,
12 years old and you just listen to gangster music and you get that attitude, you know, fuck this.
yeah,
All that stuff, yeah.
yeah. Dude, I banged Nelly for ages. I really like Nelly, like Country Grammar and all
I got
that.
a mate
EI.
that used to say Nelly. He probably will say it now. Best rapper of all time. Actually,
right.
nah, he's not my mate. He's fuck.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, Nelly's good. Nelly's good.
Well, I wouldn't say he's the best of all time, but he's definitely, like, for me, he's up there. Like,
Would
he's
you
got
consider
a lot.
him like a rapper? Like, yeah, I guess he is a rapper.
Yeah, he spits bars, man.
He does.
But
yeah.
he's very. I think he came in at the time and it just went straight to pop.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, his music went straight to pop.
yeah,
Where
but he
then-
killed it as well. He did
Yeah,
kill it.
yeah. Dude, E05 and all of that, like, to have a club that still to have a song that still plays in the club
Mm.
after 20, 30 years of you making it, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's a classic.
You know
right
what I
there,
mean?
yeah.
And he had numerous amounts. Like, people say the same about Akon as well.
Yeah,
Is Akon a singer? Is he a rapper?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
that's-
see him as a singer.
I see him as a singer. Yeah. I actually just watched an hour-long, you know, Vlad TV.
Yeah, yeah.
He had
love
Akon
that.
on there last week
Yeah.
or 2 weeks ago. Fucking Akon City.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't remember where it is, but
Dude, I watch,
he's
yeah,
killing
what that
it.
shit's crazy, man.
yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Your own city, yeah, no shit.
Dude, but he's really doing some shit for people back in Africa, man.
Could have
Like,
put some lemon in here. Okay.
look, Laidback will step up their game next time.
Yeah, it's a bit too laid back.
Shit, we just came with the plain water. Sorry, Buzz.
Ah, fuck.
He caught me off my shit.
What else? How you been? All right.
Yeah, I've been pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Just another brother on the brush.
Another brother on the brush.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, do you want to tell people what you do in your?
I'm a painter. Painter.
Yeah.
Work for myself, which is kill. I can't work for someone else. It's just me booking my jobs where I have to. Next week I've blocked out just 1 week off for music.
Yeah.
Because it takes up a lot of your time, you know.
Does, man, to want to do it right and
That's
you know,
that's
to
right.
dedicate the time to
I
it.
can't put too much. Like I can't put too much time into work, but I can't put all my time into work because then you get tired and then you got to drive past Mount Barker to go to the studio, you know, all that shit. But yeah, Paint Brothers, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
no.
actually how I saw you on Port Rush Road.
Yes, this is true. So originally, we went to high school together, but
Yeah,
originally, like that time when we caught up was my car broke down and I was with Stamart. Shout out Stamart.
that was during the flash floodings.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the massive floodings.
It's like 7 years ago now.
Yeah, that was a fair while ago, bro.
Mm.
And all I remember is my car got waterlogged, like the engine got water in it because it was that fucking.
Yeah,
pissing
man.
down with rain.
The road,
It was
Port Rush
flooding,
Road.
yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, and fucking the car was broken down. I was in the right lane. I couldn't get out. You end up coming on the side and just fucking stop your car.
Do you know what it was? Because traffic was just built
Bro,
up.
it was bad.
Built up.
But no one would
It
stop
was
for me.
pissing down with rain, so no one could see. You must have called me in a good mood. And I was like, fuck, I'm just going to pull over. I didn't know it was you at the time.
Oh, right. I thought you knew.
No, I had no idea. I pulled down the side street, hopped out my car, stepped in a huge puddle. I was like, this better be fucking worth it. But look at this.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about it 7 years
Yeah,
later. Gave your
Oh,
car a
fuck.
push. Who are you with?
I was with Stamart, yeah.
Stamart.
Yeah, because you were going to push, and I was like, nah, get in the car. Get in
Yeah,
the car.
and you two
Because it
push.
was fucking hammering down with rain,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And then, I remember getting out. Once you're fucking wet, you're wet.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
we just pushed it to the side. And,
That was a little white car, wasn't it? Was it
yeah,
white?
it's a little Suzuki Swift,
Yes.
bro. That was when I was an
Love it.
apprentice, bro, my apprentice car.
Yeah.
And then I remember running to Stamart's uncle, Steve George. And fucking, we ran to his, man. And as I was running, I fucking
Did I
actually
offer you a
ran into
lift
pothole.
somewhere?
Yeah, you did, but we
was like,
just
fuck these
ran.
guys, that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you probably did flex. You did enough, bro. Fuck, you would have been all dry and shit, and then you just got back in your car
That's
drenched.
right. I reckon it was like an early day of work as well. Because of the...
Yeah, it was. It
Probably
was.
like 11 o'clock in the morning. St. John's was early.
Yeah, it was. I think it was around maybe just after lunch.
Just after lunch,
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
But that
And
was
then-
crazy, those rains as well.
Dude, a wild story after that, right? So we went to go pick up the car the
Yeah.
day after when all the flooding calmed down. Stamart took his car that day. His car ended up overheating. nearly blows up the fucking engine.
Yeah.
Then I have to use my REA tow to get his fucking car
Should have called
to
me.
the shop. Yeah, I know, fucking hell. At least my car worked though. It turned
Yeah, that's
over.
right. Yeah.
Shout out to a little Swifty. Fuck,
Yeah.
I used to love that car, bro.
Yeah.
Sick car.
A little Swifty.
Yeah.
Swifty McVeigh.
Yeah, man, gotta love it.
Yeah.
You never. I've got a little car now, but fuck hell. Just
Yeah.
having that little shit box on your apprentice van, just smash.
I drive a van everywhere. I want a little
How is
shit
driving
box.
a van?
It's uncomfortable.
You're sitting on the engine. I used to
You're
have
sitting
one.
on the engine. The turning circle's killer. But every bump, you feel every bump. Plus, only my left speaker works. So listening to music fucking sucks as well. If I got like a bag by the left speaker, it just blocks out everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But,
Need to get one of those UE booms.
Nah, I got to get a right speaker.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
Yeah.
$30 man at fucking.
Nah, I got
Super
one
G
2
water.
years ago. I reckon it's just disconnected, but
Bro.
I looked at the door and then I just shut it. I was going to take it apart.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got to get on top of it though.
Right, shout out if you want him to fix his fucking door or not. Do you
Yeah.
want the speakers
The
fixed?
speaker.
So speaking of speakers and music and you know, all of that, dedication to patience. Why?
Over a year ago. Why? What?
Yeah, why did you choose the name? And yeah, what was the song selection like? Because I know you would definitely have a bigger catalog.
Yeah.
Because if you're like me in the sense of you know, always made music.
Yes. Definitely had a bigger catalog, but a lot of it haven't reached, you know, that standard. So there was some songs it was like a no-brainer, like no. Even like right now, like
sometimes they need to have their right amount, like their certain flow as well within the track listing too.
oh, if you're trying to
Would
fit
you
it
agree?
in together,
Yeah,
yeah, for
that's
sure.
what I
It's
mean.
got to have its place. It's definitely got to have its place. But dedication to patience, the name. Oh man, I didn't know what the name was, and then a month before we dropped the EP, we dropped the single Back When, and we're listening to that, and at the start I say dedication to patience, and we're like, how about that for the EP name? Because it just sits, it's perfect because I've been patient with my craft till it's good enough to release it, and that's what it is. Been dedicated to the craft, you know, and it all takes time, so it's patient. Don't want to just release like in a 3-4 track EP that just doesn't hit, you know, or doesn't meet that standard. That's the patient side. That's it.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And you did 3 music videos or 2 music videos off that?
For that,
It was 3, wasn't it? No, you did a freestyle.
2. Nah, champion and nah, fuck that.
That's right. Nah, fuck that. That's with the Lambo in it.
Yeah, and the strippers.
And Mills acting wild.
Yeah, that's it. My mate in the gorilla suit.
Yeah.
Mills dressed up as Future or something.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah, just to. You know, there's a in Back When. In Back When, I drop a
Really?
Yeah, there's a So yeah.
I gotta fucking hear it one more
Yeah, you
time.
can go back, listen to it, you'll hear it. I think it's in the first verse. It's like, there's a little
Gotta love that
Yeah, it's a good Yeah.
Just need to compete to the Little John
Yeah.
My boy Mills. You're like, nah, he's pushing it. He's pushing it. Yeah, I'm pushing it. No. So when you actually started recording, like, so did you write music obviously for a long time, or did you record yourself at home?
Yeah, I used
and
to
then
record
like you went and met up with Deezer?
No. Okay.
So like, how did you actually start your
When I first started rapping, I used to record and put on YouTube. At that time, I would go back and forth between Jules, who's Hollow Bones, a producer, and Klaz, and it's gone back 10, 11 years ago, you know, upload to YouTube and everything. And I would probably use like one of those headphones with a little microphone there and upload it there. And I was like, fuck, this is shit. So I scrapped it all. And then when I decided, okay, now's the time, I bought a microphone, Mills got a mic, we set it up, and then I'm not good with computers, man. Like, I'm not good with the engineering side, the mixing, the mastering, or even just any of it. And I was like, if I'm going to release, it's got to sound proper.
Yeah.
I don't want half-assed production work. So I went to Institute of Adelaide Music Institute, something like that.
Yeah.
And Deezer was learning off the guy from there. And that's how I met Deezer. So I went there just for a few tracks, and then me and Deezer linked up pretty much.
Oh, so you went to SAE because that's in the city, right? On Guja Street? That studio?
Nah, it's on. I think it's
Maybe I'm
on
thinking something else.
Marion South. It's on South Road near the
Oh,
Hilton.
okay.
Near the Hilton, the blue building.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man, Diesel was there. I would normally come and like I'd bring fresh meatballs that my mother just made. I'm like, boys, eat, eat, eat. And then I don't know if Diesel was expecting meatball. He hasn't received meatballs in 2 years, but he's like, yeah, come to my studio, and that's how we linked up, and that's how I started. Yeah, I tried, and then I just couldn't get it sounding. You know.
Yeah, no.
That's a whole new world. That's a
It
whole
is, man. It is.
whole new world. Yeah.
And look, I do believe that, like, because I was in the same instance where, you know, people like make beats, and I have made beats and stuff like that, but the time it takes me to make a beat to the time me writing a fucking song
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
second to none for me anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I rather link up. That's like shout out to my boy Chris.
Yeah.
You know, where he makes the
Mad
beats.
Face.
Yeah, mad face.
Face.
Yeah, good old Chrissy. Vibe Science. Yeah. So where if I'm there, like,
Yeah.
kind of be the same vibe. You play music, you talk about fucking hip hop and
Yeah,
tracks,
yeah.
and then, you know,
Something happened.
you spit bars.
You still got it.
So would you generally leave with a beat and then go home and write it, or would you write
Leave
a lot in
where?
the studio?
No. I rarely write at the studio. I use studio time for
Just recording, getting the bars
recording, and then making sure we're on the same page. Like when it's coming together, you know, you re-listen. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, that's what I use the studio time for. I don't write there very rarely. Few things I've written there, but that's because it needs to get rewritten.
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sick. Well, man, what about the new album coming out? Can you spill some beans? Can you?
Yeah, man, I wish I can talk about it, but I can't.
You don't have to go too much. You know what I mean? But just give
I
us
don't know
your-
when the release date is because COVID pushed it back quite a bit. Because there's this one track I'm getting kids. I wrote a chorus for kids to sing, like a choir of kids.
Yeah.
And as soon as COVID hit, they stopped. Star Academy. Shout out to Star Academy. But they just got back to me the other day with a rough version of the kids singing. So that's killer. But release date, not too sure at the moment. Not too sure.
And what can we expect? Like a few back whens, more of like champion vibes? Because
So you know how the EP was a good like for 6 tracks. There was a bit of this and that.
Yeah.
This is like that as well. There's a bit of this, bit of that.
Yep. So
There's some good messages and there's some fuck you messages and
But you always come with the motherfucking bars.
Oh man, I'm proud of this work. I'm very proud. I reckon it's my best body of work to date. But because it's taken a bit long, this isn't set in stone. But actually no, don't worry about it. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
You know? If it happens, it
Yeah,
happens.
just keep them on them toes, bro. Just keep them on them toes.
Yeah. We might release a few things before then,
Yeah,
just
sick.
to fill in that space.
And you also
Not just to fill in the space as if it's going to be shit, but just so we got more time for the album to get back to what we need to get back.
Yeah, killer. So we might be expecting some freestyles here. This is what I'm hearing, bro.
I've been dropping freestyles, not off the top of my head. When I say what's freestyle, I don't freestyle off the top of my head. Freestyles and free writing.
Yeah. You've been writing freestyles.
Yeah,
like
I've been doing that over Linkin Park and stuff. There is.
Okay, and you've done videos and stuff.
Yeah. We actually got one coming out in probably about 2-3 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah.
Over Gangstar's full clip.
Dude.
Fat Beat, DJ Premier. And
Classic.
yeah, we just recorded at Deezer's the music video last weekend on Sunday. I can't wait to get this out. This is like my baby, this one. I've held on to it, not just for too long.
How come you do hold on to it?
Well, it can either go because I'm writing and what's relevant today is what I want to release, or just, I don't know, been lazy or wait for the right time. Not that there's a right time.
Yeah. No, I know, man. The reason why, because it's hard. Like, I feel you on all of it.
Yeah,
and I understand why. Life gets in the way, but then you want to, and then what you've got planned in your head, it's not all coming together yet. And then, you do
because I wrote
shit
it
up.
so separate from everything else.
Yeah.
It's always been just a solo thing that can stand on its own. And it's, it's a freestyle. It's probably going to be it's timeless to me, this freestyle. So whether we dropped it when I first came out or whether we drop it in 5 years, it's still going to hold that same that same weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to release full clip.
I know you got the fucking bars, bro.
There's
put
bars
or
in
like a
this one.
fire
Don't worry.
emoji on it.
I'll bring the bars in this one for sure.
Yeah. And man, about your flow, like where did you get your inspiration from your flow? I would assume you'd say it's Eminem.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'd say.
But you've got different flows in there, man. You're not just you're not just like when I hear you, I don't just hear like, oh, this guy only listens to Eminem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not dissing M because he's the fucking.
No, you don't want to be like
guru.
that though. You don't want to be like
You know?
that. You want to create your own sounds. And I've always said it. You can't be copying the guy next to you or who you idolize. You just can't do it. Like just not unique. It's biting straight out.
Yeah.
I think just over the years, over listening to all these different artists, it's like taking a bit from there, and you don't even realize you do it. You know, you don't even realize you do it. But then sometimes I listen back, I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of like, it reminds me of King Crooked, a bit of that flow. And then, oh, that reminds me of Yella, how he can get aggressive, or maybe The Button, or so those artists, yeah. Lupe is always some shit. Did you listen to Lupe?
Yeah, listen.
Some shit he says, man. It's
very lyrical.
It's crazy,
but
and his detailed. His
album Lupe to single Lupe is a different. I feel anyway.
I don't know.
I mean?
I don't know what his singles are.
He's just like his kick push and things like that.
Yeah, but that was all a part of an album.
Yeah, it was.
His albums are good.
No, yeah. Like if you listen to the whole album, bro, you really understand him as an artist.
Oh, 100%.
Compared to like if you just know a lot of people like, oh yeah, that's the kick push guy. Like he is so much more of a dope artist. Until I listened to his whole album, bro.
Yeah.
I probably was one of those people, you know.
Yeah, shout out to Lupe if you're listening.
Yeah. MMG, I'm pretty sure he's on, man.
That's what I reckon is very important. Well, at least to me, I feel like today he's got to be releasing singles. Fuck it, let me just write a quick 2-minute track or 2-minute 30.
Yeah.
I mean, this year, let's be honest, I've released one original track this year, a few freestyles, but I prefer bodies of work. I know your name doesn't get out as often, or because people aren't talking about it as much, you're not as relevant. But I feel like a body of work that has a story and has a foundation, and by the time you finish it, you're like, the house is built. It totally makes sense. I feel like that's more important. So and
having a solid foundation, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right, and yeah, that's why I've released one track this year, because
but the thing is, I think you still do enough, and as an artist you have to do enough
one
to
original
stay relevant,
track, one original track.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But you're still doing those things to still be like, hey, I'm here, I'm still doing music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then just instead of being like, oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah,
you're just like, I respect the fact that you're just like, dude, this is what I've been working on. You drop it, then you push hard on it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
And if you look back at the freestyles I have released this year, it's where I've been in that point in time of the year, how I'm feeling at that time. If you go, what have I released? The Bishop freestyle, Blueprint freestyle, Linkin Park, and the Joe Budden one. All three totally separate ones. And if you go back to those videos, you know how I'm feeling at that certain time. But throughout that time, I'm still writing songs, like proper original songs. But it doesn't hold, like, I don't want to release it as a single because it's not a fucking, head bumping or, well, the album do have those tracks, but it just belongs together because that's going to be a part of my life, the last 12 months, 16 months. Boom, here you go, have it. And I hate sitting on it. I want it to be out right now so I can move on, talk about what I talk about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And move on, and then move on to the next.
Because then as well, when you're constantly creating, you can kind of look past what you've already created, and then it is good bodies of work at that point in time.
That's right.
And if you didn't put it out, then people don't get to see your growth or your progression.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean as well? And I feel like it's that balance. You need to be able to say like, yes, this is done, it's good enough, and it's good, and then you want to push on. Well, for me anyway, because I'm always constantly making music, and like we were speaking before, it's not the fact that just because it was done a year ago that it's shit. It's just that you haven't had time to get back to it.
That's right.
But you've just, so much has happened within that time
For sure.
And as an artist, you feel like you get better. You feel that you're in a better place at better times. Like you'd obviously feel that there's times where you're on, man. When
you're right.
You're
right.
ready for bars.
100% right.
Let's kick it into a question here. Is there a certain time that you're like, you especially are always feeling it? Because there's certain people that say, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning for them is when it's popping. Like creative flows.
I am. As soon as I wake up, that's when my deadliest, for sure. That's when my brain, like, I could just wake up, think of a bar, and then just go from there and write a song on a Saturday morning. Like, just need the morning. So like, driving to work or something. Always in the morning.
Yeah. Cool. And do you generally do that like on the weekends, or?
Yeah.
You've been obviously getting on the brush lately on the fucking weekends?
No.
Like, do you try to dedicate some time to it?
I dedicate every day to it. Like every hour of my day, I'm thinking about it. If I'm at work, I've got headphones in, listening to something and working on something.
Yeah.
If I'm driving anywhere, I'm working on something. So if I really need to sit down and properly structure stuff, I will. But there's no one day a week, or there's no proper time. If it happens, it happens. Do you know my single Timeline?
Yeah.
It released last year. I was working, painting, I was cutting in the tops, and I had instrumentals going on in the background. And then that started playing, that piano and the instruments. I sat down for 4 hours until I finished it, and then went back to work. So it can happen. It happens anyway. And I finished that track in 4 hours, one sitting.
That's fucking awesome.
And then I picked up the brush again, kept going.
Yeah.
May have shed a tear or two writing that track, but that's probably my most personal track to date. Yeah, it has to be.
But man, see, that's so, because there are people like, well, I used to structure a day to it.
Yeah.
And then.
But if you're not feeling creative, or if you're not on, it's a waste of a day.
You have flat days, it is up and down where,
you can have low sheen days and then full gloss days.
Exactly. That's where, like, I guess I learned different sides of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I wasn't feeling it in that aspect, to be able to write a song, we'd either just make some dope beats, or, do you know what I mean? I'd be around it and would still do something that shapes.
You work differently to me. I remember when I first went to,
Mad Face Chris,
his studio. And we were talking there, and you were telling me your process, or he'll be making a beat, and you turn the microphone on, just chill, and you start freestyling, like the song saying about Mary, how that came about.
That's right.
How that came about. Yeah, I reckon that's a dope way of doing it as well. And if something works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So
yeah, that's right, man. At that time,
can't push it. You can tell when people have like just moved on from a bar, or like it's the first thing that came to their head, or and they're like and then we moved on to the next one, but then they're doing it again on that bar. It's kind of like you put no thought into it, or you're just writing just to write. Like,
I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
so what,
sure.
With your process, like, do you go back on a lot of your stuff?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I know how you are in the studio, bro. Like, you're very as well. Like, you need to get the right take. You need it. Which is good. Like, it means your ear's good.
The
like,
syllables have to be on point. All that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. By the time I get to the studio, I normally not off by heart.
Yeah.
And that could be within a week.
But that's the best way, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It just comes out. For sure.
Because then in the car, I assume you just listen to the beats and then just rap it yourself.
Yeah, rap it. Yeah, for sure.
Just put it on SoundCloud.
And then that's when you get the ideas, or maybe we'll do this or that. And so by the time I get to Deezers, we lay it down. Oh, I've thought about this, or this and that. And then we're ready. We're ready to go. Go there, bang out a track or two, and just keep moving on.
But that's the best way to be productive as well. If you already know what you want to rap. And for me and Chris, that did start working pretty well when, I didn't go as much, or we'd just get 2 or 3 beats done. He'd send them to me. And then when I got in my studio and really just got in and wrote it when I felt it. Because, bro, Sunday mornings, the weirdest, was mine.
Sunday
mornings, man.
Cup of coffee?
Yeah, probably not even before fucking coffee.
Huh?
I didn't even need coffee, man. If I was that on, like, I'd say, man, just...
That's because it's God's day. God is probably,
That's it, man.
Flowing through you. God flow.
Yeah.
God flow on a Sunday,
Yeah. Did you paint your studio? Like, do you have a color scheme for it, or?
My studio.
Yeah.
Deezer studio.
Oh, sorry, it's Deezer.
Deezer studio.
Do you have your own your
no,
own little studio space?
Nah. Oh, nah. So I'm living with a mate at the moment. And when I was coming
Shout out
in,
your homie.
shout out the homie. And when I came in, I was like, this spare room, I need it for like a creative space. By the time I moved in, he already had a full gym set up. So I've got maybe like 1.5 square meters in the corner.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
put up a few vinyls and my pieces of work, and just got my little desk. And one of my fans actually, shout out to Chrissy, she said she had a desk because I was looking for a desk that size. So I drove up to Aldinga, picked it up. So I've got a little creative space, but like I said, I'm not always in that creative. That's not my creative
You're
space.
picking up some dumbbells and you're cranking out some fucking weights.
Yeah, nah.
Getting a few shoulder presses into, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Then just write a couple
chin-ups,
bars.
Listening, 50 Cent in the club,
Good old 50.
Were
you a big fan?
Couldn't get up.
Of 50? Like, so.
50, yeah, hell yeah. G Unit, hell
so 2000s,
yeah. I still feel like
bumping?
that's shady game,
It's definitely Aftermath, shady, all that.
Yeah.
It's like great stemmed from great.
Yeah, that's right.
So like in the 2000s, bro, you've only fucking touched on a couple rappers. Like, who'd you listen to, bro? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
help him out here.
I really don't know.
You're so Slim Shady.
I'm the same, bro.
You're just so fucking shady.
No, it's not that. But all the shady camp, and then trying to think who outside 50, Dre. That's 2000s, man, for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into R&B back then, and that was popping as well, R&B, and then those top tier rappers.
You didn't listen to any like T.I., like the South or Outkast?
Outkast. Yeah, for sure.
Insane, bro.
But I reckon I touched got more into Outkast a bit older, like after the 2000s. Yeah. Towards the end of high school, So I'm trying to think growing up. I feel like 17, you're growing up by that time. You're still growing up.
When did you get on the brush? When you got out of school?
16, yeah.
What got you into painting?
Hey.
Don't mind me asking. Getting deep here.
Nah, so just wasn't going to school in year 11. And then the principal called me in. And she's like, it's just not working. And then she's like, do you want to leave? And I said, yeah. And then that's it. I was like, I got to find a job. Did a 1-week experience with painting. Thought nothing of it. And then he ended up asking me, do you want to be an apprentice? I said, yeah. And poor Sandro, that's my boss's name. Like, I would say I got to go toilet. And then I would be in the toilet just fucking writing lyrics and stuff. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So I spent a lot of my
writing lyrics on motherfuckers' time.
Yeah, but I was on $8.30, so Yeah.
It was slave labor.
It was that's it.
So Sandro, he was obviously
Sandro, I've worked with Sandro for like 6 years.
So old school, was he old school the way he taught you? Because I got taught by an old chop man.
No, I wouldn't say he's old school. He taught me a lot about respect as well, and so I look up to him, and I wouldn't say old school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're talking about old school, like,
he wouldn't give you a scupper around the head.
No, we had a few fights over the years, but he was actually, when I was going through a bad depressive stage, and you just can't see the world. I did that for about 3 months, and I reckon just about 5 years ago, I just wasn't rocking up to work, and instead of him getting angry, he checked up, and he said, it's all right, take your time off work. So he's that type of person, So I took 3 months off work just to get my mental state right, like back again. So much respect to Sandro. No, few fights, but the next day you're back at work together and forget about it.
And that's true friendship, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You're never going to agree with your friends and
for sure. But for sure.
But it's always, like I say, it's not when you're at your highest that you remember the people, but it's the ones that when you're at your lowest,
spot on,
that stand out and make it count.
Spot on.
And the biggest thing is respect, man. Respect, same way I got taught, goes a long way. In any industry and just in general life,
man. It really does. It's easy.
So
to be
kind. And meatballs, Mama's meatballs goes a long way. In saying that, very disappointed Boffa did not bring the meatballs. Hey, look, he's living with his mate. Maybe his mate might cook some meatballs for us next time.
Nah.
We can only hope these things, people. Only hope.
She does make good meatballs, man. She does. Actually, a lot of people in my family can make a mighty mean meatball. There was one person that made the worst meatballs. My dad's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Fucking
Is that
terrible.
why she's an ex-wife?
Yeah, oh man, she's terrible. But yeah, we'll move on from that subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make good meatballs, otherwise you're out.
That's it. I'm not
That's how
coming
it
over.
goes down. Yeah. What's other foods that Mum used to cook? Meatballs, pasta,
Yeah.
all that chop
Any
shit.
chop, yeah.
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 Gotta love
She's a
it.
good cook, actually. And yeah, Dad's a good cook as well now. I used to go to Dad's on the weekends. He couldn't cook for shit. When I was like 10, it was like baked beans on toast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he can whip up a meal.
Elevated the game.
Elevated the game.
Good
He
stuff.
feeds me more than just baked beans on toast now.
Yeah. He did what
Yeah.
everyone else did. Started listening to Gordon Ramsay a bit.
Yeah,
When the
started
guy was
buying,
like, "Fucking hell, man, I'm gonna listen to this guy."
started buying some cookbooks and shit. And yeah.
It's amazing what you can do. Do you cook yourself, man? Do you like to cook or?
Nah, not really.
No.
I can cook. I cook.
Yeah.
But
That means you can
Like,
cook. But you really don't
lately,
want to, so you can
cause-
only cook
cause
pasta and schnitzels.
pasta's
Mhm.
easy, schnitzel's
Yeah.
easy, and stuff like that. But just simple shit. Like
Yeah. Yeah. So what were you saying lately? Okay.
Oh well, we got with Miles a music video coming up.
Yeah.
And for what we're doing in the music video, I put myself on a diet for it. Not a diet, but just to make sure, I'm
So then you started going to the gym with meals.
yeah,
That's what happened.
pretty much. So now I'm just cooking healthy shit. Like it's boring what I'm cooking at the moment,
Yeah. Yeah. You're on that real meal prep. That fucking
Not-
chicken, beans, lean.
Yeah.
It's structured. It's
Yeah,
structured.
but then I
right?
get whacked and I'm eating a pizza at 11 o'clock at night, and then,
Mary Jane, she's always a killer of all.
oh man, it's hard.
It's hard not to snack, man.
It's hard not to snack,
Mhm.
yeah. But yeah, my cooking's nothing to be gloating about.
Okay. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Nothing
though.
to be. Oh no, it's nothing like that as well.
Look, I'm,
Did a lamb on the spit the other month, and we're gonna do another lamb on the spit for this grand final day. So, fucking cook a lamb on the spit.
Yeah, loving it.
I reckon that passes as.
who's your team? I didn't even know. Like who's? Yeah.
No, I don't. Footy. It would be Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
It would be Port
Oh,
Adelaide.
so you're loving life.
My whole family. Yeah.
Mills,
my-
you Port Adelaide?
Nah. He's
No,
he flies
your
alone.
dad's Crows, right? Oh, that's right. Your dad's Port though, isn't he?
No, he's Crows.
Oh, he's Crows. He's Crows.
Do
Yeah.
you know how that came about though? It's like my whole family was Crows. I used to be a bandwagon. When Brisbane won 3 flags in a row, I was a kid. I was like, yeah, go Brisbane.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a soccer man, football, like soccer, and
Yeah, that
I
kind of
think-
soccer guy when he's like football.
yeah.
Yes, we all know football is the real football.
Nah,
okay?
sorry, I'll say football. So,
No, just fucking with you.
soccer, SOKKAH, soccer,
Yeah.
and
No, it's all good.
I reckon it was like 2015, 2014 when we just got Adelaide Oval built, and Port were winning heaps.
Yeah.
And my mates were going to Port, and they're like, come to the games. And then every week we're going there, 55,000, 50,000 Port supporters, and they're winning, and we're getting drunk. So I think since then, that's when I've been like, yeah, up the pair.
Yeah.
Up the
Calm
pair.
the pair.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you heard the pair.
Yeah, calm the pair. Calm
Look,
the pair.
I've only adopted the power because Stamart is he's like diehard Port Power fan.
Yeah.
So
So
anytime.
it's just a logical move, so you
Well,
don't have to
no.
go against him.
Yeah, look,
Yeah, they don't have
I'm
to hear it.
neutral to be honest. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love my mates that love footy and I respect the game. I finally went to the game, was like, oh my god, bro, this shit is actually, these
It's
guys
like-
are athletes,
It's a
man.
great entertainer sport.
I didn't
It's so
realize
good to watch,
how
man.
intense it was, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you watch it on TV, I've always grown up around it because my nonno and uncles, they were all Red Lakes fans.
Yeah.
You know, so Nord, like the local SANFL. But, man, yeah, to see fucking Port, I think I watched the first game was like Port and Hawthorn or something.
Yeah.
And I was at Buddy Franklin and that, man, to see them, like, they just go full
It's
pelt.
good to go watch for sure.
Yeah, it was such. And then I
Plus
grew
Adelaide
respect for the
Oval
game.
Adelaide Oval packed is fucking something else
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Just echoes. You hear all the noise and it's sport, man. I love
Dude,
sport.
showdown.
I love
Yeah.
sport. No sport was on the other night last week. I was on KO. I was like, keeping no sport. And then there was fucking rugby union. I was watching that for like lost like $50 on it. For some game I didn't know, but yeah.
God damn, sports bet.
But just put me in front of any sport and
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it. Yeah.
Put him in front of any sport and he'll gamble his life away.
Majority. Nah. I don't bet much, but
But it makes it more exciting. man, you know what I mean?
especially rugby union. I got no idea. I was like, put on this guy to score a try.
Yeah.
And then a minute after, he got subbed off, and then he was out for the rest of the game. So I lost it even more.
Peaking.
Fuck yeah, it was funny though. So it's a good. It's a story. So it's a $30 story.
It's a story right here, bro.
It's a $30 story. That's it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, so any other sports you're wearing? Clearly, let's see what he's wearing is AC Milan. I'm not gonna hate it because I had cousins that very close to me that were AC Milan fans.
Yeah, no, there's no point hating.
Juve.
Embrace it. They're good.
Yeah, okay.
They're a good club, you know.
I'm not as up to date. He's telling me who my coach is.
You were like Pirlo's your coach.
Yeah.
No.
Well, look, I don't want to talk too much
Pirlo's
shit.
my coach, you were saying, but Pirlo's your coach.
Yeah, he came from AC Milan, so.
Yeah, that's right. That was like 2011, man.
Yeah.
13, 12, I don't know.
But where's Buffon? Buffon's back though at Juventus.
Yeah, I think he is. Don't ask me. He went to PSG, and then he was only there for a year. Yeah, he was at PSG. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did come back, or he is back.
Yeah.
Probably. But what do you think about Messi and all of that that's been going on?
What about it?
Messi, how they want to trade him. And,
I wanted him to go to the EPL so I could watch him play on a regular basis. No, he's staying. He's staying.
Yeah, so they offered him the right amount of money.
Well, he's only got one more year in his contract. And I think the buyout clause was like, I don't want to say it.
Bro, Man City.
I think it was like nearly $1 billion
Man
to buy
City
him
got
out.
that shit,
750 mil.
They got that, bro.
Yeah.
I thought Man City were going to buy him out.
Yeah, who knows? Until it happens, rumors are rumors.
Yeah, it's true. But it could happen.
It could.
It definitely can. Like
now, I don't think.
Not now, but I'm saying like you might as well wait if you're going to seize that opportunity in a year's time, or they'll hit him up with something else.
Who knows? Anyway, I wish he went to the EPL just so I could watch him.
Yeah.
More regularly, like live games and stuff. Hey, he could come to Milan. He'll go to Benevento in the Serie A. You know.
Yeah, keep dreaming, bro.
Yeah, that's right. We will dream.
It's alright. It's good to be a dreamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I gotta ask. Like, you've come from a WOG background, so I asked the same question to Crunk. Like, how was it growing up? And like you wanting to be a rapper. How did that? You know, like were your family supportive, or because you're clearly a tradie as well. So
yeah,
from me, I always got stick to a trade.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're definitely supportive. There's a few songs that if it's not for them, it's not for them. They just got to turn it off. Yeah. But my brother and sister are actually really good singers. So they've always been singing and playing the piano and doing all of that. So they've been doing it since little kids. Me, I'm all came out with it like, I'm 20. Actually, no, they knew before that, but supportive. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've always kind of been around music.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Have you ever picked up an instrument?
No. I wish. Didgeridoo when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Picked that up. My uncle gave me a present of didgeridoo, and fuck, that's hard.
Man, because it's all about breathing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
especially
I got a mate that can play it killer.
Yeah.
And he's just telling me how to do the breathing and shit. But yeah.
Shout out to the one in the city as well. There's that guy in the city that's still there. Well, I don't know if he's still there, but he was there when I was growing up. And he would be playing the didgeridoo, man. Such a nice guy.
Yeah,
Aboriginal dude. And he would play it. Hours, man.
But that's the only thing. I always wished I sung when I was a kid or picked up an instrument or 5. But no.
Never too late, bro.
Yeah,
we got a guitar right behind you. Why don't you string it? No.
Oh, you know what?
Just kidding.
I used to be able to play the the Pulp Fiction. Wait, is that Pulp Fiction? Anyway, the
Yes. Is it the Smoky Waters?
Actually, no.
Mills, were you right? No.
Anyway, yeah, but no. But like you're saying, it's never too late. I've actually got a singing lesson this Monday coming up.
Sick, bro.
It's going to be my first singing lesson. Because sometimes, when I'm writing, I might start singing a melody or a hook, or I'm incorporating it a lot more in my music at the moment. And it's like, if I'm going to do it, I need to
It's good to understand that, man. Know where you are on the scales and, and know your notes, the consistency of your note that you're staying in.
It can definitely sound better. So, it's never too late. I read something. Do you know what made me was just like, fuck it, let's just do a I read something, can't remember who posted it. It was on the internet, and it said a guy was 28 years old and wanted to get some uni degree or something. It was going to take him 4 years to do, and he thought not to do it because by the time he finishes it, he'll be 32. But then it said, in 4 years' time, either way, you're going to be 32 years old. So you might as well work for it now, because when you are 32, you're going to have what you want. You know what I mean? Like my thing is, it's never too late. If I do it now, then in 2 years' time, I might be fucking up there with Beyonce,
100%.
you know? Like, yeah, it's never too late, but there's regret. My singing teacher in primary school always used, or the singing teacher, Eric, your sister, your brother, great singers. She didn't sound like that, actually. She wasn't a smoker. And let me teach you. I was like, nah, singing is shit, you know? I don't want to be a singer. I was probably embarrassed or something, or it wasn't cool to me. I wish I took that on. Hell yeah. It still haunts me now, you know? I remember exactly where we were when she'd always be like, come on. But yeah. But that's a good thing that I wrote, that 4 years, that I said that I read. That 4 year thing, it doesn't matter. You do it now, and then when you get to that point in time in life, fuck it, bro, you're still going to be that age either way. Might as well have something behind.
There's no point of living in regret either.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you'll be regretting it when you're 32.
Yeah, that's it. I could have done it.
Yeah.
Now, but now you're just 32, not without.
I'm glad that Mills nagged you enough, bro, as well. Do you know what I mean? Because like it does take a lot to just put what we do, bro. You put yourself out there to be critiqued, to, you know.
That's right.
You're
open. You're open.
You know, you're exposing yourself to that
you know
point.
What it is
so
as well. At the same time, I wasn't as strong as I am now as well. As in, like, it got to the point where I was like, nah, fuck it, I don't care. I care what they think about it, but I don't care about if I do get backlash for it, or if I don't care about like, if you don't like it, I don't care, or if you know, I got to a point where I was like, man, I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, let me just release it. Yeah.
It's good though, man. I think when it's sitting on your laptop as well, like there's a point where it's like, you know, it's just going to be sitting here for ages, like forever.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no point of like wasting this art.
But that's what it took me. It took me to, before I could open up, to be like, no, I don't care. I don't care anymore about what the feedback's going to be, or the backlash, or whatever it is. I've gotten backlash for a few of my tracks.
You've come prepared though.
I'm definitely prepared. I'm definitely prepared.
They always say having haters is a good thing, bro, as well.
Yeah.
You know, because it shows that you're pressing some kind of buttons in the right way.
That's right. And prepared, yes, but I'm prepared because it's all truth. It's all truth. I'm not talking shit on any record, you know? I'm not making stuff up or all that crap. So
dude, you're literally just spitting bars and being you. So that's what I love about it.
If there is backlash for something, it's like, man, that's how I feel. Like, what the hell? That's how I feel. Yeah. And more than likely, I've been feeling like that the last few months. By the time I wrote it to get it out, I still feel that way. And if I don't feel that way, I felt that way. So it still gets put out.
Yeah.
There's even on the album, there's a line or two that I'm like, I'm not feeling that type of way anymore. So I'm like, nah, man, that's a part of the track and who I was in the process. And I'm not going to change it, because then the songs just doesn't, it's not as genuine as when I first wrote it. If I start changing lines here or there, because I'm feeling this way now. But no, because when you go through certain things and you're feeling those raw emotions, that's the truest. Yeah. That's the realest, and that's when people are gonna resonate with it, because they're gonna. It's like looking into a mirror sometimes when you listen to music. You know, I've gotten heaps of messages about music I put out, and they're like, "Thank you." What if I started feeling a certain different, like a way about some of my lyrics, and I changed it? Then it wouldn't hit them as hard, because then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's going through this, and that," but he's okay towards the end of the song. Like, nah.
See, that's good though. That's what makes you that transparent artist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not sacrificing your art. You're leaving it for what the moment is.
Yeah, exactly right.
Which is great, because there are so many people that probably would go and critique it back, or you know, they feel a certain way about it. And everyone's got their own methods. You know what I mean?
And critiquing, and away from like the meaningful lyrics and stuff, just in general, sitting on music, like you can go back and just not like it, or so if you listen, you know, by the time I finish writing something, By the time I'm at that last bar, I've probably gone over the bars that many times, working my way down. By the time I get to the studio, by the time it's fully finished and ready for release, I've probably heard it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hit as hard to me. It's just I'm not those lines I wrote where I'm like, that's a killer line, that's a killer line. Now it just goes through my head when I listen to it, and then I feel like, oh, it's probably not as good as I first thought it was. Motherfucker, it's just as good as you first thought it was. It's just old to you now.
Yeah, it's common. That's common doubt to have as well as a person.
Man,
do you know what I mean? Like doubting yourself, going, "Fuck, man, fuck," because you care so much about the bars and you want, like, all your bars, man, have an underlying meaning. There's a story to it. There's something. It's structured, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what I'm saying, as respect to, like, the lyricism. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just hearing you, man, the way that you're, like, your stories are, what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I can always tell my story, so
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm excited to hear, like, can't wait for the album. I'm excited to definitely hear it when it comes out. And I know you got, like you just dropped before, you got a video that you're doing with it. And that's going to be dope.
We'll have a few singles released before the actual album drops.
Yeah,
aiming for 3. But for
so
the album,
getting the inside shit right here.
A part of the album, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's out of my hands right now. It literally is out of my hands. I've done all I can do on my half, and everything's organized to move forward. And I'm just waiting for features and things like that. The kids singing on the chorus.
And so what do you? So you really take obviously you're driving the artist role here, like, wearing the artist hat, I should say. Sorry. Do you, as far as put the music out yourself as well, artwork?
Okay, so this is
I
the
know,
team.
like, shout out Mills, like, shout out your crew.
We've got a little team, We've got a little Boffa team for sure, man. I wouldn't be here today without Mills or people along the way that's joined the team. But
and you
sure,
shout everybody out, man. Which I showed mad love and respect.
It's always like that.
It wouldn't be possible.
It's always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be like that. But Deez is always behind the engineering. Mills, what the fuck you do for me, bro? Mills, he does the merch and shit, but he does way more than the merch. Believe me,
bro. This motherfucker yells his name every single time.
Who?
My boy Boffa. This Mills every single time to everyone. Anyone who doesn't know you, right, or anyone who likes hip hop, whatever, this motherfucker.
He's good to have in your corner. He's my hype man. Mills is my hype man. I forget that. My manager, he helps me out with everything, and there's not one thing that. Oh, there's a few things that. Let's just say there's not one thing I've written that he hasn't heard.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
And he's honest, bro. He's an honest critique as well. He'll tell you if it's shit.
100%, but it's.
Because that's how
fucking never says it's shit. So sometimes I think he's not honest, but maybe I'm just hitting on the head.
Bro.
So,
would you like some more water?
Yeah.
Cut you off.
I'll slide it down. Here you go.
Cheers, bro.
And then JB Design, Jordan Brigante. He's a photographer. He's done a video for me as well, and he'll be doing another video. Shout out to Jordan, JB Design. He's got like a home studio set up and everything, so that's dope. But he helps me with the artwork.
Yep.
He did Dedication to Patience and is currently working on the album artwork as we speak. So
yeah, sick.
Can't wait for that. And
what made you go for that album cover?
It was fucking dope, don't you reckon?
Oh, I think it was insane.
Do you know what it was? JB, Jordan's his name. He was like, boss, come on, let's just do a photo shoot. Let's do a photo shoot. Because he heard one of my freestyles, Everyday Struggle, freestyle over the Biggie beat. And since then, he was like, you need shit done, hit me up.
Yeah.
And I'll say, when the time's right. This is like a year, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Early. And then the time came right. We're doing an EP. Went out, took a few flicks. And then he was just playing around on Photoshop and he did this or that with whatever he did. The photo you see, It wasn't that fucking good at the time. And I was looking at it. I was like, that's killer. Like that's probably EP worthy. Like that's album cover worthy.
Yeah.
And of course, probably the first guy I messaged was Mills.
Yeah.
Deezer, another mate, Karana. Shout out Karana. And then just get their opinions. I was like, is this not fucking wicked? So that's how the EP cover came about.
Bro, when I first when I saw it and stuff, I was like, it had a DMX vibe to it. Like it
I've
reminded
heard
me
a
of that
lot of
DMX.
different things. I've heard a lot
Um,
of different things, and a lot of it is like 90s or
Yeah,
you know,
definitely
majority
that
is coming.
throwback, like
And I'm like, hell
stuff.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Because they were all on the cover of their shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like,
I'll most likely be on the cover of my album as well.
yeah, dope.
But that's what it is. My music's I'm on the cover.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
These are my bars.
May put you on the back cover if you want, but I'm on the front.
No, that's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I really can't wait to hear the album. Like I said, your music is so transparent. That's the key word I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And yeah, because every time I hear, I'm like, man, I really understand you, and like I know other people would be feeling that too. And the massive thing is that you fucking have bars, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have bars. Just
well, that's the most important thing. Like,
yes, okay.
when I say bars, I don't mean like you need fucking lyrical miracles. I'm not that.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be rapping it fast or whatever. But even
you don't have to be rapping fast.
Lil Wayne, bro. People think he's like dumbass rapper.
No,
you listen to Wayne, bro. That motherfucker has bars, man.
And also going back to when me and Mills, or when I first started releasing music, I told Mills, I said, mark my words, I will not drop something if it's whack. You know?
Yeah.
No way. The last 4 months, I reckon I've written about, it could be close to 12 new songs. And 2 of them I took to the studio and it just didn't work. It wasn't happening. You just got to scrap it. Just got to move on.
Yeah.
You know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Maybe reuse a few bars if you want. But that's my promise to my listeners. There's not going to be something that's whack. It might not be up your alley, or it might not be your taste of a certain beat that I go over or something, but it's not fucking whack either way.
Yeah.
And I love going over.
And your quality as well. You're never going to drop that quality. Like the standard that you've set for yourself is a good standard.
Because I want to look back. I want to look back in 20 whatever years or whenever it is. And I look back, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm proud of that for sure.
Yeah.
And before we decided we're going to do an album, I asked people on Instagram, and can't remember how majority voted album, but there was still a very good bunch that wanted singles. And for these tracks, and then I was thinking, I was like, what do we do? Singles, album. We could be dropping a new single for the next fucking 16 months, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, let's do an album, because then those singles aren't going to hold it. They're more powerful together. They're more powerful. They're not single tracks. They're album tracks, you know?
But that's the way sometimes things go.
It falls in place.
Creating,
that's it.
If you're doing like a certain amount of months of that body of work, do you know what I mean?
That's
like when you're in that headspace, it's kind of good to give them all of that.
Yeah, that's it.
And dude, like you were just saying before, if you take some of those songs out, it doesn't make the album as strong. I think you kind of
start to finish. You got to take them on a journey, you know.
Yeah. You know, like even when I've said, oh, I'm gonna work on an EP. And then, you know, I'd work on a certain amount of songs that have like an R&B vibe to it or something, and they kind of blend. But then I've made other music like what we've worked on, say, you know, like
what was that?
Or other music we've definitely worked on. Do you know what I mean? Like that more
what camera should I look at? This motherfucker,
that's your camera.
He first hit me up like 2 years ago, and I wrote this killer 16, I reckon. We got that out. We got 2 tracks. 2 tracks that are completely finished, but they've been sitting there for about 1.5 years to 2 years.
Yeah, I'm slack.
So
I'm slack
everyone
too,
get on this bloke's back and say release the tracks with Boffa, because they're all fucking ready. And one of them, were they both produced by Madface?
Yeah, both by Madface. Yeah.
Fuck, sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting your name, Paul. My bad.
Yeah.
And both, but fuck it. I feel like that beat, man.
Yeah, dude.
And that was me
stepping. That was a whole.
And I stepped out of my comfort zone there, because you know me, I'm not all about, you know, the fucking. It's like a club beat, really.
Yeah. It's hard hitting.
It goes hard, man.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck,
like
I'll still be lyrical in this. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the way you took it was like, bro, you blew my fucking mind. Because when I sent it to you, I wasn't sure. I knew. Actually, that song we were creating in the studio, and I knew I wanted to get you on the second verse.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. And we got problems as well. I was like, there was no one that I thought that was good, like, that could kill that beat. Do you know what I mean? I knew the
Yeah.
beats that you were rapping on. I was like, yeah, you'd murder this.
Yeah.
But Got Problems, I have to say, was the fucking maddest bars I've heard from you.
Yeah. Cheers, bro.
Like, yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, that's dope.
And it's cool because then, man, you know,
I sent that back to you within 12 hours, I reckon.
Yeah, it was insane.
I reckon within
That's how I
12
knew you
hours.
were excited about it.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking. I'll shout out to Mix as well. I haven't met him. He's part of 456 Entertainment. He hit me up like 2 weeks ago to jump on a track.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, no worries, send me the beat. This was on a Wednesday. On Friday, I was driving home from work, and my email popped up, and it was the beat that he sent me. The next morning, by 10 o'clock, I had already set out a whole plan for the track, and I love working with people. That's what I'm trying to say. I love working with people. You reach out to me, and if it's all right,
if you vibe it,
if I'm vibing it, hell yeah. If I'm not, I'm just saying,
be honest,
try again. We'll keep going or whatever. But hell yeah, like with your verse the next day, same with him. Within 12 hours, I got him a verse back. So then on the other hand, because sometimes it just comes out easy. On the other hand, I got a track with Kamira, part of the 456 Entertainment as well, which is going to be on his album. Shout out Kamira. I didn't get back to him for like 2 months because I just didn't know how to attack it. You know, I was like, I want to be on this. It's dope. I said, just give me time. And then the instrumental and his verses were on repeat for about 6 weeks, I reckon, before I even wrote the first word. I was like, this is where I'm going to go with it.
Yeah.
So,
because you really wanted to live with it, man, and that's what I love about your craftsmanship. Like, you don't want to sacrifice anything. No, you want to be right and ready to go in.
You should always have something to prove, because every time that could be the first time someone was listening to you.
Yeah.
You know, so you always got to bring your A game. And sometimes if it's not your strongest verse, it's just not your strongest verse. You know, you can't write the best shit all the time.
But man, thinking of that now, because I was only listening to your EP this whole weekend. This whole week that's gone, I've been listening to it.
Yeah.
Obviously leading up, but I fucked with it when it first came out, and all your videos and shit. You actually have mad bars, like your different style when you're a feature. I feel like you can be more free and like wild with where you want to take your rhymes. Because when you listening to your music. So I'm now just breaking down his whole music. No. It's more, you can tell
it's more personal type of thing. Yeah. And that's what's good about the album, because I've got a few tracks where it's just away from all that shit, and I'm just speaking what I want to speak, having a bit of fun with it, whether it's bars or ego or just fucking banger. There's this one banger produced by Larrikin. I think the track's got no title at the moment. It's going to be called Get It or something like that. Fucking goes hard, and I just have fun with it. And that's what happens when I feature, or if I get featured. You don't have to stay. You don't have to
think of so many things. You can kind of just come in, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's right. And it's fun,
I'll spit a. You know what I mean?
It's fun. Yeah, hell yeah. What's your favorite track? Do you have a favorite track?
And a new favorite track that's just, I don't know why, but this has just popped up to mind. And I think the reason why as well, because I was listening to your music, and Back When reminds me of this track a little bit. Logic, Black Jesus, Young Jesus, sorry.
Yeah, I was talking about my music.
Your music. My bad. Shit. I thought Okay, well, back when.
No, I was talking about the EP, but back when.
My bad.
No, that's cool. But back, we can,
You said, what was my favorite track? I was
like, we're talking about the EP. So what was your favorite track?
Shit. Back when.
Yeah, that's a fan favorite.
Well, just man, it's because I know it's just because the way you shot the video, it's got visuals to it.
Yeah,
and I like that vibe because I love that kind of style, that beat, it felt it had that kind of 90s.
Yeah.
Jeez, how bad was that? I actually said Young Jesus, and then I said Black Jesus. I even got the fucking first single, I even got the first one wrong.
Yeah. But who's that by? Logic and who?
Logic and Big Lembo.
Yeah, but that's a
Young
few years
Jesus.
old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a few years old.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that beat reminds me of that. Take my mind. It's Logic and Big Limbo, like
Big Limbo.
Big
Don't call him
Limbo.
Big L.
Nah, it's not Big L. Bro.
Big L, that's a massive influence of mine as well. That didn't come to my head. Tupac,
Yeah.
Biggie, Big Pun. You know, it's
Yeah.
easy now sometimes.
Dude, I was gonna say, no one says Big L. I love Big L,
For
and he
sure,
would have.
man.
You know, a lot of people say if he didn't die, he would have. You know, he was on par to par with Pac,
Who
man.
fucking knows, man? Everyone
So-
says if someone doesn't die, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Who the fuck knows, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Look at
That's
the
right.
flops.
He was wild though,
Oh,
man. He was
definitely,
wild.
man. He
Yeah.
was wild.
In that
And,
time, he was ahead of his time. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And he taught Jay-Z a few things, you can tell. Because Jay-Z used to rap like that.
Yeah.
You know, like real lyrical and shit. And then his, do you know what else comes to mind? Well, Fat Joe. His, since back then as well, he's got tracks with Big L and all of them.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And he's
Big
been,
Pun, man.
He's been holding his own as well.
Method Man.
Oh, Big Pun. Do you know what I think my favorite track of? It's on repeat. It's been on repeat my whole life. Twins by Big Pun and Fat Joe. Dead in the middle, if you know that or not,
Yes,
man,
I know the
that
one.
is
He was,
insane, man. I still
he
don't know
got
the
mad
words, but
respect.
he's
He got
talking
mad
about
respect for that.
while they slurp spaghetti like beforehand, so he's leading into Little Italy. I reckon that whole song when those two going back and forth, insane.
See, I'm listening to Falling right now.
There
Listening
you
to
go.
Falling right now.
There you go. Funny thing-
So I want to go back quickly to that fucking question because I
Back
feel
when?
like I've totally failed it
What was
as
the
a
que-
person, as a human being,
And it was an interview.
as an interviewer. Fuck shit. Yeah, dude, I really wanted to ask you this. If you don't mind, what was your thought process to love her like? If you don't want to touch on it, it's up to you. I'm just,
let's touch
yeah,
on
like
it.
I want to
Hell
know.
yeah, man.
When I was listening to that, I'm like, man, I want to ask him that as a question. I don't know if that's going to be too
no
deep.
way, man. I'll talk
Too
about my
forward?
music. I'll always
Yeah.
talk about
So
my
what-
music.
I
Love it
just-
like,
yeah,
love it
what?
like.
Who are you talking about? If I can be that.
No, there's no person. I'm not talking about anyone.
Yeah.
I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a lot of things, you know. I'm talking about, and that was inspired by Jazzy Bell, Outkast. You listen to Jazzy Bell by Outkast, and that was originally the first part of the song was written over that instrumental.
Okay. Yeah.
And he starts it off with, "Oh yes, I love her like a tit," or whatever he says. So that's the first part. You know, that's how I got the whole "I love her" like from. Wasn't intentional, but it was like such a good song and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it turns into like, what am I talking about? I'm kind of talking about. I'm talking about a lot of things. I'm talking about a lot of things in my head, you know, like you know, battles and stuff. I'm talking about drugs. I'm talking about overcoming it as well. So the track is split in two, and that track was written over about 3 years, I reckon.
Yeah.
That whole track.
Because it kind of breaks down, and then
breaks
it
down,
and I was like, oh shit.
Larrikin,
that's
shout
a
out Larrikin
long
and
man.
Deezer. They're the ones that did the beats. Larrikin's on the first beat. Deezer's on the second half of it.
Because then it goes to a different vibe, and I'm like, oh shit, still the same song. And
and then I start fucking spazzing out because I want to beat it. Like,
it's
and I do think between that and me personally, I love that body of work.
Yeah,
personally,
dude, it's insane. Even from Champion, like straight off the bat.
Sorry, not body of work. I meant song. Not body of work as in all of them.
Yeah.
Body of work is in all three verses just coming together, and the hook attaching them all, and just where I went with it, because at the start, you know, I was feeling shit, and that's the first verse, second verse, keep going on, third verse, like, nah, fuck this, man, you're better than this. I'm telling myself, because a lot of the times when I write, it's all self-reflecting, and I'm hyping myself up, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you, bro.
Fucking oath, like, let's keep going, and that's how that song came about. It was just a lot of bullshit in my head that got down, and then it was like, nah, fuck that. Let me beat it. And that's the third verse. First verse goes for like 2.5 minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a long song, bro. I love it though.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask about it. Like,
I've had a few people tell me that's their favorite song and everything. I was on my laptop the other day, like 2 nights ago, and I never checked for my Spotify accounts and stuff. You know, there's a website you can check, like, if you're on playlists and stuff.
Yeah.
I never checked that shit. And the other day, I reckon it was like 2 weeks ago, someone added Lover Like to like an emo depressed playlist. I was like, my man,
No way.
he's sick, huh? I was like, I wish I could see who it was, but it's in their little emo playlist. I'm like, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's killer that my music.
Or whatever gets them through, man.
Yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
people, you know, people have different, and it's crazy that it hits even that genre and that type
Yeah,
of
that's
market.
yeah.
You know,
Well,
but
what's
man,
emo just stands for emotional, doesn't it?
yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah,
it kind of took a different path over the years. It's
yeah,
more
I
like
guess.
it's like a lifestyle, I think. Being emo or
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's like, but emo's kind of like gothic,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Evanescence, that kind of, you know, Veronica's, like it goes in so many,
What a track.
It goes in so many ways.
Wait, write that down. I'm gonna go over that. Oh,
Sarah.
Deezer did a fucking produced a track over that sample actually. Yeah, he did. Anyway, let's keep
So
going.
you might be getting that fucking song one
Oh,
day.
yeah, there you
Never
go.
know.
He did like 2 years ago, and I was like, it's dope, but I got nothing for it.
Yeah.
I'll go back to it now. We'll see.
All right. Well, you know what we're gonna see right now. We're gonna start the Nintendo challenge. What that is, sir, is that I'm gonna get this whiteboard. You're gonna write your name on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna write your name on it, sir. You're gonna go for the fastest lap time, right? And then also for the Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Yep. So the Flower Cup Grand Prix, and you got to thank Crunk for that because he picked it and kind of screwed everybody.
Yeah. Why is the Flower Cup the hard one?
It's supposed to be difficult, but
No,
we'll wait and see what you're about. So write your name first, sir. And I'm pretty much going to talk shit and try not to swear as much. Shout out to Chandler. Because apparently I'm swearing too much. So Chandler, fuck you. That's how we do it.
Before we start, let me just take a piss.
All right. Pause for the piss time.
Pause for the piss. Wake me up and start. Smells like bud in here. Yeah.
Cool. News, you're gonna jump in next, yeah?
What's the race?
Yeah, come and talk. Dude, because you'll be able to get him in if he just comes and fucking sits and even, or if he like lean. Like, you don't give a fuck sitting here, like. Yeah. Because I was thinking what I want to do is after this, right? Because normally we, you know, this is kind of towards the end of the interview. I don't know how long we've been going for. I just feel like it's at. Okay, yeah. Yeah, cool. I felt like it's that time.
Wait, is there a time lap on the longest piss? Or?
This, depending on how shit or good he is, it might go into 20 minutes. Yeah. Then I want to like pull you in, have a bit of a chat and fucking talk, and then do the final thoughts. I normally give Boff like the guests their final time if they want to speak anything or get to fans or anything that they just want to speak. You guys can speak about it and call it off. Yeah. Yeah, look, dude.
Wait, is there a timeline for the longest piss?
I love doing this. I love interviewing men. Yeah. This is so dope because I love Crunk and all that. Like, yeah, the EQ is good. With Boff, it's like we're all lyrics. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? What he's saying, it's like I'm fucking feeling it because
you look familiar.
You know, we're in the same game. Like we love.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
and you in the car with the music. It's happening, bro.
It's just exciting to be able to pick another artist's brain because this is what I've always loved doing. If he knows watching Vlad, but huge Vlad fan. All right, I'll stop running on. Boff's back. Benny, what's up, bro? We all good?
Pick Toad. Has he done the fastest lap?
Yeah. All right, Mill's got some.
Keep the chair.
Mill's just giving him some advice.
What are the?
Okay, so bro, accelerate.
Yeah.
Brake.
Bunny
hop, like jump if you want to drift.
Yep.
And then the back trigger here is shooting.
Do I use
and
this?
Then, no, that bad boy. You gotta steal with the toggle.
God damn.
Mate, we didn't make this shit easy, bro. You're talking about all this 90s music. Let's see if you know your 90s consults.
Hell yeah, man. You know what? I should go on the floor. Put a bowl of cereal next to me.
Kick it back old school. So start is the green,
start
red button.
Yeah.
And first just start, go one player, time trials. So down, yeah.
Begin,
bro. You can pick whoever you want. And then you get 3 mushrooms.
Oh yeah, nice.
But I'll move on to that.
Fucking some
Lasts for up to
psychedelic
12
stuff.
hours.
Actually, you know, let's get Yoshi.
We've had Mario, Yoshi, Toad,
Actually, DK. Let's go.
and Peach. You sure you want to go DK?
Yeah, no problem.
Look,
DK?
Miles is a massive
Yeah,
DK fan.
fucking
Mushroom
DK.
Cup, Luigi
DK.
Raceway.
Mushroom. This one. Eh?
Yep. A. Fucking
Now I got 3 mushrooms over 3 laps.
Yep, 3 mushrooms
So I
over
use
3 laps, and they're a
mushrooms in
boost.
1 lap for the fastest lap. Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's just figure out this the race course. Oh shit.
Oh,
You hold
yeah,
it.
that's definitely the drift.
There you
Fucking settle.
Dude.
go. Oh, I shouldn't have used it. What am I doing?
You're on the grass. It's a good move.
Bunny hopping like crazy.
Oh yeah. Does that say bong? Boing.
Boing.
Okay.
You still got 2 mushrooms, bro. I don't think that mushroom works.
Oh, get off here.
Oh, dude, you would have
Took it
actually, if you stayed on the road, you would have had a solid time there.
Nah,
45, holy fuck.
I fucked it.
That's like top.
Oh,
That
nah,
is the
fuck
top
it.
time.
You just beat my time.
Holy shit, I know, I just flashed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be some dramas because Miles holds down the,
Oh, well, this
you're
lap's
DK,
gone.
the Donkey Kong layer, I was going to say.
There's a
Mario
new
Kart.
drift king in town. That just hit a
Shit.
wall.
Oh,
It's
not
like I know
just stepping it
bananas.
with the bars, bro. Stepping it up with the cars.
Yeah. Bars and carts. Bars and Mario Kart.
So what kind of other music were you saying? Like what songs roughly? Like, so MJ, like Michael Jackson, what's one of your favorite Michael Jackson songs?
Oh, fuck, man.
'Cause this is the
I've been
part where
listening
I'm
to
gonna
him
fuck
so
you up.
long. So obviously, fucking, what's the one where fucking he's trying to save the world in it?
Man in the Mirror. We Are the World.
We are. Is it the plant? No, he's talking about.
With the kids,
That comes
we
to
are
mind.
the
Obviously,
world.
there's his kids.
Yeah.
Ah,
Greatest hits. Yeah, pretty sure it's We Are the World.
I'm not sure now. And then I just remember the music video as a kid, and it's like it's in the jungle and all the forest is burning down and stuff. Fuck. I haven't listened to Michael Jackson for a while, to tell you the truth.
Fair enough.
But
Are you a Jimi Hendrix fan
no,
or
I'm
no?
a Frank Sinatra fan. Dean
Yep.
Martin, Tom Jones, Frank Villi, or whatever the fuck his name is. Bob Marley, man, I love Bob Marley. I've actually got the Bob Marley tat. So yeah, Bob Marley. Forget about Bob Marley. Huh? Man, I'm not happy with that time. I can do better. So, but it's done. What's done
You got
is done.
45 with DK. That's 45-12. That's solid, man.
What's done is done.
It is definitely done. Right, now we're moving on to the Grand Prix.
Miles,
If
you
you would
suck.
like to exit, Miles is
B?
going to be just go to quit, go down, press A. Miles is going to be on this straight after we stop shooting and been like, I'm fucking going to be making sure I smash this one.
That was my first lap as well, you know.
Jesus.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Go Mario
GP?
GP, yep. We're going to be having like
150?
tournament after 150, yeah. After the show, there's a tournament going down. Are you going for DK again?
Yeah. Well,
He brought the good luck. You
he's
might as
now
well
my-
stay with it.
He's now my character. I reckon Miles has to find a new character.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
I think so.
Look at this trash talking.
Alright, so what are we doing now?
All right,
This
now
is-
you got to go right to the flower cup,
Yep.
and now you got to pretty much start it at the top.
That's it.
Go okay, yep.
I'm
So
about
you got to
do
go
all-
through every single course, and you got to at least get higher than 4th. Sorry, you got to be 4th or higher.
Come on.
If he wins, then he gets more points. So this goes down to
Oh,
overall,
fucked up
like,
my start. There you
the-
go.
first gets 12 points, I think, and then second gets 8. Don't
Yeah.
quote me on those
Points
numbers. I
on
should know
compared
this.
to like the computers and stuff.
Yeah, so the
Or-
most amount of points. So if you get first at every race, you get like 8 points. And then if you get second, you get like 6 points.
Yeah.
So
and
what
then it
we-
adds up to my tally.
Yeah, pretty
Is that
much.
what you're saying?
So your
Yeah.
final tally score and where you actually ended up. So Paul Marshman, he got
Fuck, Paul
24
Marshman, I'm
and
coming
he
for
came
him.
first.
Let's go, Paul.
Yep, Paulie came first.
Lightning, there you go.
Chronic, he
That's when you know
bitched
your
out, and he was with Peach. And yeah, he
stopped playing.
he stopped playing, he just bitched out. He's like, nah, fuck
He
this.
had a hit to write, that's why.
Yeah, he's definitely got them
He had to go
bangers.
to the studio.
But he had 48, 66 for the lap time. So he was really up there.
I think these green shells are rockets.
Oh yeah, so the aim with this one is don't hit the cars because they'll fuck you up. Yeah. You still got this, man?
Yeah, for sure. First lap.
Oh shit, you on the first lap still? Goddamn.
Should have had a little something to smoke before playing this, I reckon.
So zone in, is there certain things do you want to speak about that? Like do you open to speak about
fine with
buds
that.
and
Yeah,
stuff?
for sure, man.
Yeah, do you like to smoke and play games generally, or nah, you don't? Doesn't really bother
just
you?
with the boys.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
boys.
Are you
Whacked Wednesdays. We have a thing called Whacked Wednesdays. Every
Okay.
Wednesday we catch up.
Yeah.
We get whacked.
shout out the Whack
play table
Wednesday
tennis.
boys?
Yeah, that's it. WW. Just, you know, you need an excuse. Really,
So do you
to
play
catch up with your mates.
yeah? Do you play Donkey Kong or?
Yeah, DK
Yeah.
for sure.
And are you a PlayStation boy or? Oh no, sorry, you were saying you're Nintendo, right?
No, when I was like a kid, and then I bought an Xbox growing
Yeah.
up. I actually got given an Xbox. And then I just stopped altogether. And then I was out. As
Fucking
in-
hell, bro, you're second. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
There's too many bananas everywhere. And then look how far first
I
is.
just fucked you up.
And then I borrowed my mate's PS4 because I was homesick for a bit.
Watch out for that banana shit.
Fucking who
Yeah.
put that there? And then that was about 3-4 years ago, and I still haven't returned my mate's PS4. So,
Shout out to the
but
mate's
that's
PS4.
I don't even have that anymore. It's where I used
Oh,
to
okay.
live. So. Oh,
Man, even just, it's a gift that keeps giving.
yeah,
You
that's,
re-gifted the gift.
yeah, that's right. I said, you know what? If I ever get the PS5, which I highly doubt I will, I'll give you a PS4 back. You know,
Just came out in pre-order.
Did it?
PS5.
Yeah, but I ain't got that money to spend on it.
Yeah, it's like $750, bro.
Bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, shout outs to Matt. He's trading in like his Xbox and his PlayStation. And yeah, getting the PS5.
Oh, I need an item.
You can trade.
I can what?
You can trade, like you trade your
Items?
consoles. To,
Oh,
and then
consoles.
You don't pay as much.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense then. No, he's not passing me. I'm just going to get through here.
Oh shit. Third.
Oh, what's that?
Dude, you're gonna use your. Oh no, probably not yet, but.
Can't use it.
Oh.
No, I'll get
Right
second.
up.
I'll get
Fuck,
second.
you
I'll
can
get
beat
second.
it. Can you go quick? Press it.
Third. I'll take third.
Yeah, third's still good. 3 for 3 stars on.
Beautiful.
Alright, you're actually doing pretty well. So third on the first lap. Some people say this is the hardest one. Others say it's not. There's another one that's coming up that I think the third is the worst. The good question is that you got the good answer. Sorry, is that you got 3 points. So it's off to a good start. You ready beating some of the competitors?
Let's go.
Who do you use, Fish? 3K?
Pretty much. Yes, 3K is my man. No,
Frappe Snowland.
I'm
Frappe Snow.
Free.
Can I have a
Toad
freak?
fan. Who are you, Mills? Good
Oh,
old
there we
Toad.
go.
Yeah. The reason why I keep saying that is Mills is the yeah man.
Oh.
If you go to any of Boffa's shows,
Yeah.
you definitely see Mills there as a hype guy. He may even scream in your face and tell you that Boffa is the best. And I'm not questioning it because he's got dope bars. And if he says deliver, he will.
Hell yeah.
Um,
And I'm good at Mario Kart. I'll say
You
that in
fucking
8.
Smashed it.
I'll say that in 8.
Yeah, but you've got that comeback vibe to you.
Where do I go?
Shout out to Miles because
Whoa.
last week
That's what I'm
the
talking
brightness
about.
was a bit fucked on the TV.
Yeah.
You couldn't really see the course properly.
Oh, okay.
And I
yeah.
started playing and I was like, this is so fucking hard. But, Miles did his thing. And he knows all the cameras and all the visuals. So. And if you didn't know right now, on this part of the show, the people are actually going to be watching this they're watching you.
Oh yeah.
And there's this camera's being recorded of your reaction of you playing it right now.
Yeah, nice.
So,
Nice. Where can I cut through?
yeah. Oh, dude, solid. Just knocks out the snowman.
Oh, I didn't get an item. Oh, you bastards. Oh,
Dude, look at that
yeah, and the banana.
Oh, there's always a slippery slope somewhere.
There's always someone out to scheme you. Who gets what?
Dude, you're first right now. Oh, knock the shit out of Bowser. The
Oh,
big boys
banana.
are battling it out.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
No time for Toad or Yoshi.
Anyway,
Oh, I drifted the wrong way.
Mate, look at this precision driving right
Oh, shit. Get back here. Oh, yeah.
now. God,
fucking-
bro.
Homing banana. Miles, you seen this?
Yeah,
Have you
dude, you have to
seen
leave,
this?
You have to walk away right now.
Oh, I drifted the wrong way again.
Dude, what the
Oh, I'm
hell?
gonna buy myself a Nintendo.
Hold it, hold
What
it.
happened? What happened?
Oh,
What
shit.
happened?
Press it, release it, release it.
Oop,
Oh.
no, I missed the items. Oh, God.
It's all good. You're drifting it mad.
Get out of
I
here.
ain't seen any guys like that.
Oh, it was
Any
close.
Dude,
It was close. That's good.
47
That's what he
on
does.
that lap.
47.62.
Bro, solid.
All
I'm
right.
excited for this one.
Two more. So what's the points I got to get?
Miles, man, I can see you getting fired up inside.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
I'm ready.
Mate, I'm not even ready. Imagine if I was ready.
It's like
The film clip's cancelled.
Yeah.
Keeping the
Tournament
deposit.
starts in 20 minutes.
But Wario is still beating me. Yeah, or Mario
Yeah, come
Tennis
on,
was
first.
dope on this game.
Yeah, that's a sick game.
Yeah.
Look, my
The big
favorite,
one, yeah.
I always remember out of this is GoldenEye. On the
GoldenEye, yeah. The graphics now are just terrible. Not bad.
Yeah,
With the
come
pencil,
so
the
far,
pencil
man.
gun. Fuck, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on this track, bro, because if you go off one of the edges, you go like backwards. Like you gotta go all the way back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, because you
coming up.
drop down.
Yeah,
you probably go up and drop down. Yeah, man.
Fucking this guy, yeah, I don't really know much. He knows all the levels.
Nah,
He
I'm
knows where to drop down.
just
Man,
assuming.
you got all these mushrooms.
That's it, mate. Got an Oz in the freezer. Oh, I fell down. Is that the place?
No.
No, it's further
Woo.
up, but be careful of the balls.
Slow and steady. Use as a boost. Slow and steady. I just don't want to drop down.
Yeah, around here, if you drop down, you're kind of screwed.
Give me an item.
Look, I'm being a lad for giving you the heads up. Could have seen you just drift your way through it.
Boing.
Dude, I love the stuff.
Yeah, it makes it look good.
It's just indestructible as well. This, man, I'm just shocked. Your fucking driving skill
Get
is
him.
mad, man.
Oh, come on. See the ease? The drifting ease?
And you're
Oh,
just like
you
me, talking so
bastard.
much smack. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't even have to
Oh,
say
where
shit
are we
right
going?
now.
Oh, I'm 6 right now. I got nothing to brag about here.
Yeah, it's still
I
a
reckon
motherfucking
Warriors-
gamer. Shit.
I need Wario to fall into the
Dude, look
Wherever
at
you
that.
fall.
You're going to nearly drift around him. Hold up,
Whoop.
hold up.
Yeah, no, we're good. Ooh. That's fucking.
So, not to dive too much more, like,
Yeah.
not knowing, but after the album, what do you kind of have like a rough plan, or are you just gonna kind of take some time off for the, you gearing up for the holidays?
Nah,
You know,
whatever
just
happens,
taking
happens
things as they
now.
come.
Yeah, taking things as they come. I got no plans for nothing. Oh, that's close. There we go. Fucking Wario, get out of here. That's my competition
Oh.
as well. Yeah,
Dude,
so we
knocked the
do it.
Shit out of him.
Nah,
You
man.
got that and the banana last time. Fuck.
And no plans. because I don't know what I'm going to write until I write it.
Yeah.
You know, so if I haven't written anything, there's no product to talk about.
Dude.
Is he still beating me?
He's gotten like 43, bro, on every race so far in one lap. That's solid consistency.
That's it. Consistency is key. You know, you'll get there. You'll beat Crunk at something in life.
The Mario race.
When do I click it? Now? I don't know when to click it. I keep fucking up my starts.
Yeah, you are fucking.
But at least I got Bowser behind me, helping me out.
Starting 8th, we'll finish first. Because he just drifts his way through the course.
Oh, yeah. Should have picked the lawnmower.
Dude, I watched, West Coast Customs. I don't know
Yeah.
if you're into your cars or not.
Not
But they
really.
actually
Pimp My
made-
Ride. Oh, Exhibit. There's another one. Fucking, I love Exhibit, man. Always been a fan.
Yeah,
But anyway,
it's-
sorry, go on.
But yeah, they made these Mario Karts. Like they were doing a promotion
Yeah.
for like
I remember this race. And they actually
Yeah,
made it for real.
made
Do they
real life Mario
race?
Karts. They made like a Luigi one, a Mario one. Yeah, they made like real life Mario Karts.
Oh, yeah,
Exact same mold, shape, everything to the T. You're still 4th and you're just drifting around the fucking grass. Can't believe it.
That's it. Oh, come on.
What's some of the podcasts and things that you're into these days, bro? Do
Me?
you watch much?
Nah, not really. Nah. Podcast, not so much.
Like interview
Joe Rogan,
shows,
I like
you said,
Joe Rogan.
Vlad.
Vlad, yeah, it just pops up in my recommendations, you know.
Yeah.
But
You're on that hip hop shit, bro.
yeah, I used to watch a lot of battle rap, not so much these days as well.
Who's it?
Shit.
Man, what's one of the big popular battle rappers?
Like well known,
Yeah,
probably Disaster you're talking about.
Disaster's really good. What's the other dude?
From where?
He was
Ooh,
on.
let's go.
He was on Wilding Out as well. He made it to
Oh, there's an
Wilding Out.
item
Hit
there.
Cannon. He was a
Oh, I
battle
don't know.
rapper.
Oh, that's my competition. No, get out of here.
Oh shit!
No!
second.
Fucking driven like a true Asian, mate. Just right in front, not letting them pass.
I can't think of.
That's it. Let's go. Yeah. Nah. Sorry, man. I got distracted.
No, I'm glad.
Vlad.
You actually did pretty well.
I'm Vlad. I'm Vlad. You Vlad or you glad? I'm Vlad.
I'm very glad. I'm
I'm
glad.
Vlad.
Shout out Vlad TV.
If he's watching. Oh no, when he watches.
When he watches this shit, yeah.
When he watches.
Boss gonna be on Vlad TV, so
Yeah,
I
that's
can just
it.
say, told you so, motherfucker. He was on
He'll
Laidback.
try and incriminate me. He always talks like
So you came.
Just questions
24th,
you shouldn't
you
be
were
asking.
DK.
Yeah.
He interviews mad people.
But yeah, he did Akon the other day. He did Fat Joe the other day as well. Yeah.
Fat Joe's funny, man. Have you seen his little podcast thing he's doing?
Nah, I had no idea who did it. Do you remember actually? Oh, what was the smoke box? Who did the smoke box? Bum B.
yeah,
No, not
that
Bum
was,
B. Be real. Be real.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to like the smoke box. That was killer.
yeah, they go. And
Dizzy
smoke.
Wright, Hobson and
Yeah.
shit like that. The funk volume. I liked them when they first came out.
Yeah, dude.
Is
their
that it?
tour
Am I
was
done?
sick. Yeah,
Is that
you're
me in
actually-
first spot or?
Yeah, you came first, and you know what? Lucky, I didn't even write that down. My bad. You are tied.
Who'd I tie with?
You are tied with Paul Marshall right now, bro.
Oh, that third is killing me right
First
now.
DK and 24 points.
Nah,
You've got
fair
a
game
tie
to
right
Paul.
now.
Fair game. Paul, fair game. Rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
You might be shit.
That was
We
good.
might be in a debacle here.
Oh yeah, man, your phone case is just like my phone case.
Yeah, see.
Just got paint and
a
shit.
painter's phone case.
Yeah.
Right now, I want to bring in motherfucking Mills. I'll turn this shit down.
Cheers, please.
Yeah. No, you can sit there.
No.
I'll sit in front of you.
No.
That is my right hand, man.
Kept on Greek, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
What's going on?
Shout
What
out
do I
my boy Mills, the hype man himself. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Welcome
This
to
is
Laidback.
the best hype, man. I say it every time, but if you've seen me live, I'm sure I know why I'm screaming because the mic's still the same. It's like when I didn't understand my nonna in Italian. What'd you say, nonna? It goes the next level louder. But here's the man that's gonna hype you up if you're on the crowd. 100%. We got a track together as well on the album. First time he's jumped on oh no, it's not. But first time, you know, people in the scene are gonna hear him.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a fucking banger of a track produced by E05, which is in Adelaide. He lives like Portway, and it's just a fucking dope fucking track.
Killer, can't wait to hear them
Yeah,
bars, bro.
this is my brother right here.
This dude is all about Eminem to the core. If you speak out another rapper, sometimes he will just say, fuck them.
Yeah,
it
doesn't matter who it is as well.
Yeah.
No,
say it.
I was going to say, don't tell them about the three-side dish, but it's all good.
Oh, Jesus.
When it comes out, you hear it.
It's alright, I'll gladly take it.
It's outside. It's called Fourth Side.
Yeah. Bro, what's that, the fourth Sith or whatever?
Yeah. Return of the Fourth.
That's it, Return of the Fourth. Yeah, bro, fucking, I just want to ask you quickly, like, how's the journey been with Boff?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you know,
fucking
because
next level,
you've really
bro.
been helping, like, on the live shows and,
It's next level,
you know,
man.
from you guys producing the music, obviously playing live. I didn't.
Yeah, I
fucking
saw
touch
that.
on that, like,
Wait, how bad is my right eye? Fucking.
Sorry, man. Be serious.
bro, this is what it's all about. Laid back. But yeah, like, how is it?
Sitting upright.
Like,
Yeah.
It's
all
fucking
love
awesome,
stuff.
man. I got all the time in the world for it, you know. Like, I'll drop anything, man.
He does as well.
Like, anything to do with fucking hip hop, man. Music, especially supporting someone like him, being, you know, I'm able to hype for someone like him is next level. I wouldn't do it for anyone else, man. I haven't heard anyone that I've enjoyed doing it for.
Yeah.
That's not biased, man. If he was shit, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even if it was my mate.
I told him
he'd know.
that straight out, bro.
He'd
Before.
know, man. I'd be like, you're right, bro. I'm not gonna be your friend.
Yeah.
So I don't have to tell you that you're crap.
Yeah.
That situation, that's killer for him.
Don't
man.
embarrass yourself, bro. Just put
Yeah,
this one.
it's like I love you, brother, when we can't be mates anymore. No, seriously, like, it's the best thing ever, bro. And it's, you know, when getting asked to be a hype man for someone, like, I always knew I'd fit the job, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit there and be like, wait, bro, what do you reckon? You know, I'll wait for him to make that decision. Other than that, had my full support from the get-go, so it's fun, man. It's just like, I play fucking music all the time.
It's music though as well.
Yeah,
like we're in music
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Like, you know,
Like, since what was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
I know,
good's
but
that?
always talking about it. And
Now we're
bro.
doing
You
it.
guys
Now
are
we're getting
doing it
respected
as, like,
for
homies,
it
like,
and recognized and
exactly, bro.
acknowledged.
You're playing
And
shows like that's big, man. Like I fucking know what it takes and what it put, to put into it.
and no one else could be my hype man as well. Yeah. He knows all my lyrics to all my songs. There's so many times it's like, oh, what are you saying, this song? And I'm like, how's it go? And then he'll rap the bars and I'm like, fuck man, is that me? Like he knows my lyrics better than I do. Like,
just like he knows Eminem's lyrics better than fucking he does.
yeah, for sure.
I mean,
For
like-
sure.
Yeah, I'd be a killer hype man for him.
Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Dude, you got one of the
Better than
best
Mr. Porter.
photos of him.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
Yeah,
in the
we're right
front
at
row,
the
you guys.
front, in front of 83,000 people, MCG.
Yeah,
Killer shit.
that's insane.
We pretty much met him.
Yeah.
We were
pretty
close,
much.
man. He walked right by us. It was like half a meter ahead. And we were just like, whatever, not like whatever. We were like fucking fangirls, man.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
going about like 7 years ago. And we were just like, he just kept walking past, waved or whatever. And that was insane. Do you know how that all came about? We were in Melbourne. It was one of his Melbourne gigs. It was the second time in Melbourne because we went together the second time. 2014. And this is the night before the concert. It was probably the Friday night. And my brother lives in Melbourne. And my brother called me up. He said, hey, Eminem's at this restaurant that my boss is at. And I'm like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah. And I was, I hung up the phone. And it was like 9 of us, man. And
No,
we're
we
like,
left everyone behind. We jumped in the first.
oh, yeah. No, we kicked a family out the taxi, remember?
Right.
We ran downstairs. People were in the taxi and we're like, get out the taxi. Like, we need this taxi right now. We've got a 20-minute drive to where Eminem is. Everything was full on, like, I feel bad now, but like,
No,
man, how many, fuck
I
everyone
don't
else.
understand. I'd be
How-
like, oh, you want to go see, I don't know.
no, I feel bad for M. That's what I mean. Like,
family.
but how many times are you going to meet Eminem, So we're like, fuck it, let's go. And then you had to have a reserve seating to go in. And we're like, that's a bit odd. You can't just walk in. Eminem must be here. Went the back way through the alleyway. And there's like 3 or 4 Chryslers just lined up, tinted
Yeah,
windows.
so you definitely.
And then these big motherfuckers just like at the front. It's like,
leave before something bad happens.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. And they were like, no, Eminem's not here in the thick American accent. Big fucking blokes, you know, like, yeah. Yeah, you got to move on. It was like, we don't have to move anywhere, man. But like, yes, Eminem, if you're watching, another person that's definitely going to watch.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but you know how it is, you know.
Sign this guy.
Yeah.
Which means you have to sign me too. Sign this guy. Do it.
But yeah, that's a little.
If you decide to release those 2 tracks with Boffa as well.
We'll see. No, they're definitely coming out for everybody.
Okay, yes.
It's
Can't
just
go back on
timing.
that.
Yeah, 100%. No, I will. And I'm bad for that because you do sit on them and stuff. No, as an artist, you do. You just sit on them and fucking time gets by, and then you're like, fuck, why haven't I done?
Yeah, that's right.
But dude, our tracks are definitely like every time I listen to them, they're that for me. It's like fuck, they're worthy to be played, listened, and rocked by people. You know.
Would you care about releasing at a certain time? Yeah, with music coming out, you don't want to just randomly.
No, that's the thing, and that's why. Like,
we'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off the camera.
Yeah. Look, the thing is, I feel that the 2 that we got rocking, they're worthy to sit on as their own.
Yeah, they're cool. They can sit. They can sit.
Like they're so dope in singles, but I really believe as well, like we could do more of a body of work.
Yeah, we probably could. There was a 3rd track we started.
Yeah, there was, and we've got the idea for another one. Anyway, we'll talk about all that shit off camera. But yeah, so I guess this is the part of the fucking interview where
take our tops off.
Yeah,
I'm down pants. I'll get pants.
Let's get weird. No, so just quick.
3 ways with 3 sides. Yeah, man, put you on the spit.
So you're helping. Jesus, we're getting heavy in this.
You're waiting, so you won't feel it, bro.
Jesus, fully Greek. So are you doing all the meal preps and like, are you helping him? Because obviously you're training.
No,
he's like, you've motivated him to do that?
He's training with one of my old trainers, Pete, who's an insane trainer, and he's going to be coming to West, the best fucking boxing gym in Adelaide. He's going to be coming next week, Tuesday.
Shout out to West and Sorrento family.
Shout out to West Central for sure.
Yeah,
and he's going to come there and we're going to do a class, and he fucking put on the gloves and he's smacking pads like killer. Like, just natural athlete, man. Whereas me, it took me a while to, have the coordination. He's already gotten the pads, like a long time.
Yeah.
But he's learning quick, man. He's done his own diet. That's all on him. The training part, that's all on him as well, man. He tries to train as much as he wants to train, and not even really up his ass about that. Just he knows what he's got to do. You got to put in the effort if you want to. If you're going to put in 100% effort in the film clip, you got to put 100% effort into the preparation.
Off it. Yeah, that's right.
And that's, man. Exactly.
It's gold standard with this bloke, man. Whenever it is, if it's his hype man, his manager, the guy, make no.
Yeah.
It's everything with his music, man. From
I love his motherfucker.
Whatever it is, bro, it's always like 100% like it's like OCD with music for this guy. He will never put out anything below par or anything worse than what he's like. You can say, okay, use the word worse. Like, just say like his least favorite track of his is still going to be a banger. You know what I mean? Like.
It'll meet that standard. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
He will never be below what he thinks is his worst track.
Yeah.
In other words, he will never be below that.
You never settle for second best. No. You know what I mean? And that's why you keep striving.
Exactly.
And if you're gonna do it, I respect the fact that you do it right.
Yeah.
It is your body of work, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's a legacy. It's what you want to be known
Exactly
for.
Right. That's right.
And you being so, what I respect about you, bro, is that you do put it all out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you say how the fuck you feel and what's going on. Yeah. That's fucking hard for people to do, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, on a real fucking level, that shit is hard, bro. Like, it's not as easy as what everyone thinks.
Oh, fuck, bro. It definitely isn't easy. And that's why it took me so long to start releasing, because it's all in. It's
a
all
weird
in.
feeling, bro. When you drop something, you've
I'm a bit more numb now to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you the truth.
Do you still get those butterflies, especially, like, you get a butterfly, it's like, it's weird. You're excited, but at the same time you're still nervous with it. It depends.
It depends what I'm talking about, for sure. But the further I go, the thicker my skin's getting at the same time, And it's just like that's a part of.
Yeah, it's fucking buzz. Yeah.
Gonna
get a right in the fucking camera or what?
Yeah.
Been saying it on fucking interview.
That's good.
It's like Logic on one of his tracks. I was listening to his album, and he's like, Wes Khalifa did a
Oh,
verse for it.
no laugh
He's
at
like,
the
yeah,
end.
he's like, me and Wiz Khalifa did the verse. No laugh though.
That's stoner
He's
laugh.
probably gonna pay all that motherfucking money, man. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
it.
shit.
That's it.
Yeah, anyway, boys, look, it's that time of the interview where we're just going to wrap it up and just say a big fucking thank you to you too.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having us. Yeah,
yeah.
fucking oath, man.
It's so.
This is actually our proper
catch
first
up.
interview, tell you the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we did one with DJ.
for you guys. Yeah.
We did one on, I did promoting the EP launch. Fresh FM.
Yeah,
DJ
Fresh,
Sanchez
yeah.
sat me down. But that was just probably 5 minutes over the air.
Shout
But
out
this is the
Sanchez,
first.
the OG, man.
Shout out Sanchez.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%, man. Definitely backs
OG.
me up. Actually, while we're on shout outs, shout out to Alerts as well. Alerts saw me live one time and then he got me onto Sanchez and he was like, and then he hit me up this about a year and a half ago and was like, I saw you live. You were fucking good, blah, blah, blah. And he's been backing me as well.
Yeah.
Alerts. So shout out to Alerts and Sanchez because it's one thing telling someone, yeah, you're dope. But then it's another thing being like, Sanchez calling me. Alert said you're dope. You know, it's another thing, and they don't have egos and shit. That's why I always fuck with older people, older heads all the time because like nothing against the young cats, but it's just all ego, you know.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out Sanchez and Alerts. Thank you.
Man, yeah. Is there anyone else you want to shout out? Like, this is your moment, man. This is. I was giving you the floor. This is your time, bro.
everyone
shout out to me when I watch this again at home. That's about it.
And you know what? He's on his couch right. You're on your couch right now, smiling at the TV, going like this.
Yeah.
Probably eating some cereal.
Rewind. Oh shit, did I look funny there? Rewind. No, gangster there.
Yeah.
Rewind.
And here's a dog for your dog. Here's a bark for your dog. Is he looking? You fucking looking?
You better put that shit in the track, man.
But wait, just shout out to everyone I've worked with, everyone I'm working with, and everyone that supports, and everyone that's not supporting.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. So shout out to all those people. There's a few of us.
Shout out my boy Boff. Shout out Mills. Thanks so much for coming in, boys.
Thank you. Thanks.
And
Miles as well.
yeah.
You do the link?
Shout out the whole fucking crew. Miles, Wills, Benny Boy. Like, it's all about the team. I'm like, man, you know, shout out my boys because we wouldn't be able to get this popping.
That's it. It takes a team and it takes a lot more behind the scenes than people think. It's more than just music, man. It's more than just music.
Socials, it's my fucking videos, all kinds of shit that you need to do. I've only named 2 things, but there's like 25,000 things to do.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
there's a lot of hidden.
But this is Laidback and we're out. I don't know why I threw up an east side just then. Whatever. West side fucking gives a shit.
West
it's
side.
over.
No, you're right. West side.
West side, east side, west side, east side. East side is the best.
Beautiful.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking fun, bro. Had a
you
good
had some
time.
fun?
Hell yeah.
That was good, man.
I was a bit fucked up.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.